Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, for giving us this truth. Double honor to all the elders teaching on the four corners of the earth, teaching in truth and sincerity to you. I say shalom. Brother Khan from the set of the Lions of Judah, just around here in Chicago to you. I say shalom. Coming at y'all with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushua. The title of this video is going to be titled, "The Most High is not the God of all nations." All right. It's the book of Exodus 3, verse 6. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Right? So he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob produced who? The 12 tribes of Israel. So he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the Israelites. Okay? So he's not the God of all people. Yes, the Heavenly Father created all people, but he's not dealing with all nations of people. It's the book of Jeremiah 4 and 7. The lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way, which is who? Yahushua. Lord Yahushua, right? He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy cities shall be laid waste without inhabitants. So that's the job of Yahushua. He's going to destroy the Gentiles and 2/3 of the Israelites. Okay? So he's not the God of all nations, man. It's the book of Psalms 147, verse 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. So it says, he hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. So the other nations, they don't know the true ways of the Heavenly Father and His Son Yahweh. Although they make these religions, the Most High is not dwelling within these religions. He's not dwelling with these pagan holidays that these heathens set up. He's only dealing with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, the Israelites. All right? And not the 2/3. He's not even dealing with the 2/3. He's dealing with the elect. All right? And the remnant. Isaiah 40, verse 15, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket. So when you have a bucket full of water and you just, let all the water out, nobody cares about that water. All right. So the nations are as a drop of a bucket and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. Okay. So the Most High said that the nations are as a drop of a bucket. All right. They are counted as less than nothing in the eyes of Yahweh Yahushua. We're going to jump down to verse 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. So the Most High said they are vanity, man. We are the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, and this is where racism come from, because the Most High only dealt with his chosen people, the Israelites, man, which consist on you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. That is the reason why we get discriminated, all right, and racially profiled, is because it's the thing that dwell within us, man. All right, we are the sons and daughters of God, man, Yahweh Yahushua. And he ain't dealing with everybody else. It's the book of Amos 3, verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. And that's why we went into slavery as a nation of people. But guess what? The Heavenly Father in these last and evil days is going to deliver us from the hand of all our enemies. Okay, so we got something to look forward to, man. We got the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be on earth, and it's going to be just for the Israelites, man. All we got to do is continue to endure and keep these commandments and watch out for these prophecies, man. All right, and the Lord is gonna redeem us from out of Babylon, which is America. It's the book of Joel 2, verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. Okay? So we not going to be ashamed coming back to our nationality, man. Because it was taken from us during slavery, man. And it was taken from us when we broke the commandments and lost all knowledge of self. All right? But Lord Yahushua is coming back to redeem us, man. So the Heavenly Father, he's only dealing with his people, the Israelites. He's only dealing with the Israelites. All right, it's the book of Jeremiah 30, verse 11. For I am with thee, saith the Lord Yahushua, to save thee. Not everybody, but thee. Now, who is thee? The Israelites. Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure. All right, because our people, we sinned and we went off. We broke the commandments. So he's going to correct us in measure and will not leave thee altogether unpunished, man. So the 2/3 going to get punished, man, for not coming back when they had yet liberty, man. So the Heavenly Father is going to make a full end of all nations, man. But he's not going to make a full end of the Israelites. All right? Which the world call you so-called Mexicans, African Americans, Jamaicans, Haitians, Brazilians, Panamanians. All right? You are the Israelites. Okay? You are the Israelites, man. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. So we can stop right there. It said, for the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, will have mercy on Jacob. Who is Jacob? Jacob is the 12 tribes of Israel, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. Okay? So we're going to be set back in our own land. These nations, everything that they took from us is going to be given back double. And they're going to know that the Heavenly Father was only dealing with us, that he's not dealing with these other nations, man. Okay? That they took the Bible and they universalized it to everybody when it wasn't for everybody. It was only for the Israelites. All right? That's why you got people over there fighting for that land over there in Israel, because they know that that land is very peculiar and it's special in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. It's our land. All right? And they know that. So let's go back. Let's go back to the book of Amos. Amos 3, verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquity. So yeah, we at the end of our punishment. All right? We at the end of our punishment. And we not going back into captivity. All right? Babylon is on high alert right now, man. Because destruction is coming, man. Donald Trump is about to wheel out the big one, which is a big nuclear missile to launch it off, man. That's next. We just had a blood moon. All these prophecies is coming to pass. And all we got to do is get our popcorn and sit back and watch the news while keeping the commandments with the faith and testimony of Yahweh Yahushua. That's all we got to do, man. Because our redemption is drawing near. Let me see if I can find this precept. Salakia. Matter of fact, I'm going to scratch that and I'm going to go to the book of Romans. It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse number 11. And it reads, and that knowing the time is now, Salakia. I read that wrong. Romans 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. All right, so our salvation is near, man. You Israelites. All right. This truth, it went out to the four corners of the earth. Everybody pretty much heard this truth by way of the brothers teaching on the street corners or by way of social media. All right, so there's no excuses, man. All right, so with that, I hope this video was edifying through the spirit, power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Most High is not dealing with all other nations. He's only dealing with the nation of Israel. And when we get to the kingdom, we're going to teach the nations the true ways of the Heavenly Father while they are in captivity, paying for their iniquities for what they did to the world and what they did to the chosen people, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, which are the Israelites. So with that, I bid you a shalom.